Use the shower list and never forget to wash your butt or any other part of your body ever again.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Shower List.
Thanks, Shower List.
Thank Shower List.
Now, could you get out of my shower?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry. I'm just passionate about the product.
Hello, I'm Philly and Cadsty. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphonophobics United, stand together! Because facing your fears is a must. Must. Which stands for Microphonophobics United, stand together! Get me out of here!
Okay, everybody, if you're not sure what to do right now, maybe just fiddle with some knobs, try to look busy.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. If somebody had told me I'd be spending time here with you four, I would not have believed it. You all take care of those screws now. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. And so it begins.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Let's start with Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1. That was quality. Players 2 and 3. Player 4. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it. Coming up next, his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Time is short. Player 4? Excuse me. Players 1, 2, and 3? All wrong. The correct answer is the Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have, brought to you by the letter U-nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count, Bert, Ernie, the Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Player 2. Huh? Players 3 and 4. The Count would be so disappointed. Player 1. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! That just earned you an extra $1,000. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Try this on for size. Duck, duck, swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 1, who do you want to screw? Player 4, you are so screwed! You got 5 seconds! Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Unfortunately, Player 1, you're screwed. I call this one The Man in the Backwards Yellow Hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 3, don't say I never gave you anything. Play this dis or dat and try to improve your score. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the X button. If it's Curious George, press the B button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Lock in your answers before Player 3. If Player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. All right, let's get started. Peed in a mop bucket. Got high on ether. Went to a Brazilian brothel. Forget George. I'm curious how someone could do this badly. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That's all we got for round 1. And Player 4 is out front. And by quite a bit, I might add. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And keep in mind, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. All right, you ready? Too bad. May I introduce Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 4, time's almost up. Players 2, 3, and 4. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 1. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You've just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
And now, let it go, let it go, let it go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees... Player 3, who gets your screw? You yanked out your screw, you got us all excited, and then you just sat there. Lame. We'll try not to let that ruin the rest of the game. Players 1 and 4. You may not know how temperatures work. Player 2. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he could magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a good look at Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 4. Players 1 and 2. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born, probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Players 3 and 4. That answer has a hole in it. Pucker up for wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 4. Ooh, ouch. Players 1 and 2. This isn't going to go with dinner at all. Player 3. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Here's one for you. I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 2. Wait for it. Wait for it. Players 1 and 4. Sorry, no takebacks. Player 3. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And most importantly,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Player 1's got it! Okay, Player 1, you won the game. So what? Big deal. It's a trivia game. Nobody cares. I mean, honestly, if this is all you've done with your life, then...
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I shaved my nipples for this, so let's hurry before it grows back. Like, we need to get moving now. 4 players. That's surprising. You realize you don't win real cash, right? Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Flavored eye drops. Why let your mouth have all the fun? Flavored eye drops.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, let's move.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First question. Eat, Pray, Die. Which of these Julia Roberts characters would Jack the Ripper have been most likely to savagely murder? Erin Brockovich, Vivian Ward, Tess Ocean, or Liz Gilbert? Player 4. Player 3. You got it. No, you didn't. Players 1 and 2. Vivian Ward is the name of the prostitute Julia Roberts plays in Pretty Woman, and almost all of serial killer Jack the Ripper's alleged victims were female prostitutes, so he'd probably have just loved to murder her. I can see it now. He'd open the box with his knife in it, she'd reach in and he'd playfully shut it, snapping her fingers. She'd laugh, he'd laugh, then he'd kill her.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Let's try If I Only Had a Brain Trust. Suppose the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz faced off against the Wicked Witch of the West in a public debate. If he wanted to use a straw man argument against her, what might he do? Attack the Wicked Witch's character rather than the issues, misrepresent the Wicked Witch's position on the issues, prove the Wicked Witch wrong using statistical data, or interrupt the Wicked Witch before she finishes her points. Player 1, pick it up. Player 1. Hey, remember when the Scarecrow says the sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side? Yeah, he was actually wrong. So you guys have that in common. Remember when the Scarecrow says the sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side? Yeah, he was actually wrong. So you guys have that in common. Players 2, 3, and 4. A straw man argument purposefully misrepresents an opponent's position in order to strike it down. Here's how I would debate the Wicked Witch. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the two candidates you see here tonight is a Wicked Witch. Thank you, I yield the rest of my time.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here's one I like to call Getting Naughty. And this dis or dat leg's being tied up. Player 4. You need the most help, so this dis or dat is just for you. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if it's the name of a necktie knot or the name of a sex position recommended by Women's Health magazine. If it's a necktie knot, press the X button. If it's a sex position, press the B button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Lock in your answers before Player 4 does, because if Player 4 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split that cash. Okay, we're off. The Half Windsor. The Valedictorian. The Prince Albert. The Trinity. You're way out of position. My usual sex position is also the way I usually tie a tie, alone in front of a mirror. Next. Shop till everyone drops. Say at Christmas time, every single item at your local mall sells out. According to a popular grim fairy tale, which of these stores has the best chance to be magically stocked overnight by hardworking elves? Foot Locker, Radio Shack, Victoria's Secret, or Lens Crafters? In the grim fairy tale, The Elves and the Cobbler, a poor shoemaker is given some much-needed help by elves who appear in the middle of the night. And while the shoemaker made a nice profit, the elves were trampled to death on Black Friday. Next up, Okia Dokia. If you're driving between company headquarters, which trip should be the shortest? IKEA to Kia, Kia to Nokia, Nokia to IKEA, or IKEA, Nokia, and Kia headquarters are exactly the same distance apart. Watch your clock. Player 1. No. Player 3. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Player 2. Nokia is based in Finland, and IKEA is based right next door in Sweden. Kia is based in South Korea. Whether it's phones, furniture, or cars, if it's got Kia in the name, you know it's gonna be cheap. I mean inexpensive. Inexpensive! That's the end of round 1. And it looks like player 2 has the lead. Think that might change soon? Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And remember, you got those screws sitting there. You're being too nice. Take a stab at... Muscle milk was a bad choice. Say the news team from the Anchorman films decides to run a relay race against a rival news team. If Ron Burgundy is his team's anchor, when will he run? Before Brick, Brian, and Champ, after Brick and Brian, but before Champ, before Brian and Champ, but after Brick, or after Brick, Brian, and Champ? Players 1 and 3, interesting choice. Player 4, could be worse, you know, in theory. Player 2, in a relay race, the anchor, usually the fastest runner, goes last. And they would probably promote the race so incessantly that by the time it actually took place, you wouldn't be that interested in seeing it anymore.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Coming up, guess who's Dak? Dak again. You know, I'm not an optimist, but I have to say, I feel like things have been going pretty well with the game so far.
Son, Daddy forgot about me.
Oh no, my old ventriloquist puppet, Billy O'Brien.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, the whole creative team here decided to not include you in this game because you're too much of a troublemaker.
Troublemaker? Me? No, I just got back from traveling the world, studying all the profound teachings of titular world spiritual leaders. For instance, which titular religious group was founded by someone with the last name of Smith? Protestants, Episcopalians, Trustitarians, or Nornuns?
Oh! Player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds. The Mormon religion was founded in the 1800s by Joseph Smith.
In America.
So, which was your favorite religion you studied?
Well, I particularly like the ones that treats about reincarnation. Someday, I hope to come back as a beautiful coffee table.
Player 3 looks like that screw is all yours.
Follow me down to the sea.
And on its way, Orcas 11. Say I wanted to go around freeing the killer whales from every SeaWorld location in the world. How many separate rescue missions would I need to go on? 3 rescue missions, 4 rescue missions, 5 rescue missions, or 6 rescue missions? Player 2, what a pity. Players 1 and 3, Well, look who's wrong now. Player 4. There are 3 SeaWorlds, one in San Diego, one in San Antonio, and one in Orlando. So you would need to go on 3 separate rescue missions. Well, that sounds like a lot of traveling. Maybe I'll just pay that kid from Free Willy to do it. Something tells me he could use the cash. This one's known as Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
The name of Jeff Dunham's purple-skinned puppet. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 2. How do you say, no? Player 1. Nice job, Einstein. Players 3 and 4. His name is Peanut. I have to admit, people who talk through ventriloquist puppets kind of creep me out.
That you talk through me.
Quiet, Billy. Stop trying to get me to kill people.
Whoa, now you're creeping me out, Nan.
Up next, the midnight run to the bathroom. According to Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, how would Paul Revere secretly signal to you that he has to pee in the sea? I have to do a number 1 in a 1. I have to do a number 1 in a 2. I have to do a number 1 in a 3. Or, I have to do a number 2 in a 1. Time's running out. Player 1. Players 2 and 3. According to Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, Paul Revere's Ride, Paul's signal for the British was 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. And as we all know, a number 1 is a P. And Americans would have known about the British sooner if he hadn't stopped for a number 4. You don't even want to know what that is. Step right. I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours. This plus this equals that. What new thing do these combine to make? Good luck. 2 has it! I'd like to say that all 4 of you did very nicely. However, player 2 did just a little bit nicelier. Yeah, player 2 is the niceliest. However, just so there's no confusion.
You don't know Jack!
Hey!
It's drawful time. There are 7 of you, I see. The more the better, I say. Come on, let's go. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something unusual, like Baby Spider-Man or Lincoln's Ghost. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send, and you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, start drawing. Go, now! Okay, I'm going to start that annoying 30-second timer now. You've been warned.
Ding, 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 ding. Woot, 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 woot. Warning, 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 warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Looks like one of you didn't get your drawing in on time. That's too bad, but I won't lose any sleep over it. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
Ah!
Achoo! Hurry up! Typing time is almost over! Alright, here are your choices. Now pick the title you think really inspired this drawing.
Ah! Hey!
Achoo! Pick something! Here's everybody's picks. Achoo!
Ah!
Does anyone pay attention to the things I say here before going to the score tallies? I don't think they do. I really don't. Okay, let's do this again. Enter anything that could almost make sense now.
Hey! Ah!
Hurry up, type in gibberish if you have to. Here are your choices.
Ah! Hey!
Pick something. All right, who picked what?
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Cha-ching.
Type in a convincing title now.
One. 30. 25. 20.
Hurry up, just type in anything you can think of.
5.
Okay, here are your choices.
25. 20. 15.
Pick something.
1. 5.
What did everybody pick?
1. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
I think this is about peanut butter, but who knows?
Cha-ching.
Enter your titles now.
55.
Hey!
50. 45. 1. 40. 35. 30. 25. 20. 15.
Hurry up, people, type something in.
5.
And here are your choices.
25. 20. 1. 15.
Hey!
Pick something.
5.
And here are your picks.
Cha-ching.
Hey!
Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Okay, well, that was that.
Cha-ching.
And now this.
Achoo! 55. 50. 45.
Hey!
Oh? 35.
Hurry up, type in gibberish if you have to.
5.
Okay, here are your choices.
25. 20.
Hey!
Oh? 15.
Pick something.
2.
All right, who picked what?
2.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Ta-da!
Cha-ching.
I like this group of players. I don't know why. I just do.
Cha-ching.
And now, this thing.
55. 50. 45.
Ah!
40. 35.
Hey!
30. 25. 20. Oh? 15.
Hurry up, typing time is almost over.
5.
Here are your choices.
Ah!
25. 20. Oh? 15.
Hey!
Pick something.
5.
Here's everybody's picks.
Oh?
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Ah! Cha-ching.
Ta-da!
Cha-ching.
And we are done with this one.
Hey!
Oh?
more game of Drawful. Blah, 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 blah. You know what to do. Phew! Ah!
On?
Hey!
Hello there, this is Drawful. I see there are 8 of you. I hope you're excited to look at a lot of stupid drawings. Let's party. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something kind of strange, like Crime Dog or Snowpiercer. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send, and you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, don't mess this up.
On?
Hey!
Okay, you have... Ah! I have all your pictures now. Okay, these are weird. Let's look at them. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
Hey!
On?
Ah! inspired this drawing?
One. 20.
Hey!
Pick something.
5.
What did everybody pick?
1. Cha-ching. 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 Ta-da! Cha-ching.
I might try to forget any of this ever happened.
Cha-ching.
And this one. Type in your titles now.
1. 55. Ah! 50. 45.
Hey!
40. 35. 30. 25. 20.
Okay, here are your choices.
25. 1. 20. 15.
Hey!
Pick something. Here's everybody's picks.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. 1. Cha-ching. 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 Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Well, now I'm hungry for a house made of candy.
Cha-ching.
Let's take a look at our next piece of art.
55. 50. 45. 1. 40. 35. 40.
Hey!
25.
And here are your choices.
25. 20. 15. 1.
Pick something.
Hey!
5.
All right, who picked what?
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Dolphin bullies are dangerous because they're smart. Put in your titles now.
Hey!
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
And here are your picks.
Toot toot.
Okay, our next drawing.
Hey!
Here are your choices. Pick something.
Hey!
All right, who picked what? As in, hey, why not get on Twitter and tell everyone how awesome Drawful is? Next up. Okay, here are your choices. Here's everybody's picks.
Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
All right. Well, we're done with that now. Let's do this one.
Hey!
45.
30. And here are your choices.
Hey!
Pick something. What did everybody pick?
Cha-ching. 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 Cha-ching.
It's a metaphor. Enter your titles now. Hurry up, type in gibberish if you have to. Here are your choices. Pick something. And here are your picks. Everybody was just way off on this one.
Hey!
This is Quiplash. My name is Schmitty, and that's all the information I'm legally required to provide. Well, everyone's on time for once. I think we all know who I mean. Let's begin. Here's round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Let's start this show. Our first prompt is, it would be weird if aliens arrived and the first thing they said was, take us to your blank. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Next in the hopper, warning, the government allows school lunches to contain up to 4% blank. Ready, set, vote. Your next prompt is a street sign you would expect to see in Ireland. It's voting time. Next on the list, the biggest secret a chimpanzee has told Jane Goodall. Time to vote. Moving on. Besides counting rings, the other way you can tell the age of a tree is to blank. Vote on your devices. quickest way to get out of a conversation is to look at the clock and say blank. Vote away. Coming up next, first draft movie line. Go ahead, make my blank. Vote now. That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard. Round two is pulling into the station with double the points and bonuses. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Time to share. First off, a good sign that you accidentally married a duck. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite. Up next, the weirdest song that could play during a father-daughter dance. Okay, vote. Next up, something very disturbing to pull out of your ear. Get to voting. Okay, next one. The sequel to the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Put in your votes. Next on deck, the title of a sitcom starring an otter. And vote. And next, the next big craze for yuppies, bottled blank. Vote on your devices. And next is, what movie title best describes the state of your butt right now? Okay, vote. We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened. This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time. Complete this comic. Let's see those quips. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze. Have at it. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Bring out the silver. And finally, gold. Let's sell off those medals for points. Okay, let's see those final scores.
A reminder to all agents, inter-office romances are permitted but must be reported. Granted, we are well aware of them. We just want to hear you say it.
I hear you.
Believe it.
Secrets.
Believe it. Believe it. Believe
You know, the
it.
camera's picked up something really weird.
Five.
Yeah, it's behind a fast food joint. It's almost some sort of... Yeah, it's like some sort of swirling...
I'm gonna stop you there. Is it possible it's like a dimensional?
All right.
rift?
Maybe.
Like a doorway to another dimension? I mean,
Breathe
could
it
be.
in.
I mean,
Believe it.
Seems very
Breathe
like,
it in. Ridiculous.
Kind of dumb.
Like, not even worth talking about.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
You want to get lunch?
Yeah.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the government, where we are always watching everything you do. Then we put it all in a document and print it out for the president. Can you believe the president still wants printed documents? We usually use it for good, but we also use it to play espionage. Time to play. First up.
I don't know. How about...
When eating crackers with super chili, what percentage of people crumble their crackers into the bowl? Try to guess the correct percentage as close as you can. The closer your guess is to the correct percentage, the more points you win. Got it. 17%. Everyone else, now it's your turn. Do you think the correct answer is higher or lower? You can also double down and guess much higher or much lower if you think the guess is off by 15% or more.
All right.
Foolish humans.
I hear you.
Believe it.
Breathe it in. Just one person says lower. And the correct answer is 68%. Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to even get points. Who picked higher? Well done. You get points. And what have we here? Good job. Double points for guessing much higher. Who's next? Breathe it in. Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why. What percentage of people have started campfires without assistance? You're almost out of time. 50%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
All right.
I hear you.
up.
Believe it. Ooh.
The majority say lower. Now let's get to the right answer. 56%.
But only you can prevent all of their forest fires.
Who got it right? Here's some points. And what have we here? Ugh, I'm sorry. That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Okay, who's up next?
Believe it.
Okay, computer, what do you have for this one? What percentage of people have vaped? You're almost out of time. %. Everyone else, higher or lower?
All right.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in.
I hear you.
Running out of time.
Ooh.
Most people said lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 32%. Apparently, it's what the cool kids are doing. Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points. Next up. What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know. What percentage of people consider 60 degrees Fahrenheit to be t-shirt weather? %. Okay, higher or lower?
All right.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in. Time's running out. Higher.
Believe it.
Everyone says higher except for one of you. Okay, let's see the right answer. 44%. And remember, men, regardless of temperatures, it's never short shorts weather. Who got it right? Here's some points. Okay, who's up next?
All right.
Typey, typey. What percentage of people ended up in romantic relationships with people they met at weddings? %. Everyone else, higher or lower?
I hear you.
Foolish
Believe it.
Breathe it in.
Ooh.
People are saying lower. And Surveil says 3%. Even Tinder has a better record than that. Let's see who got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you. Who's next? I wonder if we'll get a question about Steve Depardieu. Let's find out. What percentage of people own movies starring Gerard Depardieu? %. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
All right.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in.
Believe it.
I hear you.
Hurry up. of you are saying higher. And the correct answer is 8%. Yeah, not too shabby. Who got it right? Ooh, points for you. Okay, who's up next?
I hear you.
All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have for this? What percentage of people always return to their cars before parking meters expire? Anytime now. 94%. Everyone pick higher or lower.
All right.
Full assurance.
Breathe it in.
Ooh.
Running out of time.
Believe it.
Everyone is saying lower. And Surveil says 48%. That, my friends, is the definition of anal retentive. Let's see who got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you. Next up.
Full assurance.
Okay, here's something I stepped on in bare feet this morning. What percentage of people save twist ties for future use? %. Okay, higher or lower?
All right.
Breathe it
Believe
in.
it. Ooh.
Time's running out. Most of you are saying higher. Okay, right answer is 38%. And you may be asking yourselves, why do we keep track of this? Well, it's our job. Who got it right? Smart, yes. Here's your points. Uh-oh, final round time. We let the computer scour petabytes of data to find the most popular answers to this question. In which decade of the 20th century would most people prefer to live? The data's in. But choose carefully. Only the 3 most popular answers are worth points. Good luck! Don't forget, you can pick 3 answers. All right, let's see what everyone picked. And what are the most popular answers? Who's gonna get the gold star? Who is it, boy? Who is it? It's...
Ooh, I hear you.
All right.
Believe it.
Breathe it in.
Congratulations, you're the most surveillant surveillant that ever surveyed.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to TKO. I am the tournament master, and my mind is a lethal weapon. Go ahead, try and attack my mind. Ouch! What? I wasn't ready. I have brought you all here to T-Shirt Island to battle for shirt supremacy, and to listen to a very brief timeshare pitch, but we'll get to that later. Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 2 drawings. You may draw anything that pleases you. If you need an idea, use the suggestion button. I promise I'm not judging you. Yet. It's time for your first drawing, right now. Only seconds remain. Decent enough, but a bit traditional. This time try changing your shirt color with the little tabs at the bottom. Drawing 2, begin! time grows short, hurry up and finish already! Good, good. Pretty good. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. Whimsy is highly encouraged. And don't give in to pride, use a suggestion if you need it. Go! I'm looking for like 3 or 4 from each of you. Does that seem doable? Just give it a shot. Make haste before time runs out. Nice hustle. Let's find out if it was worth it. Training complete. Now take a look at your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can. Don't phone it in. Oh, very clever. Time for action. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight. Using your devices to vote. Versus fight. A new challenger appears. Fight for me, babies, fight! A new challenger appears. Fight! A tie won't cut it. The defender wins. A new challenger appears. Battle. versus fight each other. Versus attack. The reigning champion wins ties. Next time, get more votes. Winner! This feels like a good time for a training break. Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Don't let me down. Go! Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. Now, right. Make haste before time runs out. The second gauntlet is upon us, and the withered hand of Lady Luck has shuffled your drawings and slogans. Let's see some new shirts. Good luck. Gauntlet 2. Versus. Engage one another in violence. A new challenger appears. Battle! The defending shirt always wins ties. Deal with it, man. Versus. Attack. The tie goes to the defender. Versus. Fight. Versus. Fight. The defending champion wins ties. Bad luck for you, new meat. Versus. Fight. Versus. Fight. The reigning champion wins ties. Next time, get more votes. Winners. The final gauntlet is upon us, and only the most worthy shirts from the previous rounds will compete. Prepare to cast your votes for the last time. Versus. I want you to fight. Versus. Attack. The defending shirt always wins ties. Deal with it, man. We have a champion. You have all fought well, but the one true winner has emerged.
Come on, wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But what's a frown but just an upside-down smile? We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always jump in the audience for a chance to be killed by me. How fun! But enough of me talking, let's play! Okay now, first question. About how big is Mars? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play Chalices. I've given all the safe players a bit of poison to use. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. My chalices are dishwasher safe, so please do a load if you're still alive at the end. Hope it tasted good. Now let's see what everyone drank. This is gonna hurt. See, I wasn't joking when I said I'd kill you. I just totally killed you. But keep playing and I promise you can still win. Here at Trivia Murder Party, we believe even the deceased should have a chance to succeed. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we? Do you like it? I took an online C++ course. Aced it. Alright, next question. In case you didn't hate me enough, what Frozen song does only Anna sing? Who said this one? The rest of you who are still alive, I have a surprise for you. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's get artistic up in here. And yes, you should probably feel some pressure right now. Crawfish boil. Draw this thing as best as you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick the drawing that you hate the most. Seriously, pick the one you just don't like. The votes are in. This is democracy at work, people. If only your crappy drawing died with you. Here's where everybody's at right now. Let's try another one. What's the highest number on a roulette wheel? And the correct answer is... this. Let's go someplace fun. I want to see you spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It was really hard to find good cues to cut out. Don't be the person with the shortest word or you'll regret it. Spell words now. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. Let's see what you came up with. This is gonna hurt. Hey, if any of you are famous, let me know. I've always wanted to meet a celebrity down here, especially Kristen Chenoweth. She's a firecracker. Here's another one. When did the Berlin Wall fall? Ha! I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it. Who said? This one. You're in for a treat. Let's play the finger cutting game. This one's a little ooky. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's the opposite of difficult. Commence cutting. Nothing like a good fingering. How about this? What does the video game character Turok hunt? Time's running out. Who picked this? Let's play a game. It's time for the 3 R's. Ripping, revulsion, and arithmetic. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. All the safe players will be playing too. And if any of them do better than you, there will be a punishment. Math time, let's go. Remember to show your work. I don't know what that means, but it's fun to say. Keep your focus. Don't let my voice distract you. We're almost out of time. How are you still in the equation? I've got more questions for you. What does the I stand for in GIF? And yes, I pronounce it with the G sound, not the J. Time's running out. Who picked this? I want to show you something. It's time for a dice game. I'll go first. 11. Now I need a little help from a safe player. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. The terms have been set. Roll lower than me or you die. The house always wins. Alright, next question. Remember, a good Boy Scout does arson the right way. Which of the following is not one of the three parts of the fire triangle? And the correct answer is this one. Let's play a game. Good news, it's fighting time. You can attack someone else. You could defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Real paranoid move to defend yourself even though no one attacked you. Your cowardice must be punished. You can see the full explanation of the tiebreaker rules over on my website. And truth be told, I could really use the traffic. I've been trying to use social media, but it's not working. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Characters in Star Wars: A New Hope. Tap on each. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Anytime today, kiddo. Houses in Game of Thrones. Can you stay out of the shadows? Chuck Norris films. Hurry up! Movies with talking animals. You got a ghost breathing down your neck. Spooky! Months with 31 days. You killed your friend! Better get away fast. Salads that contain hard-boiled eggs. Another life swap! Heavyweight boxing champs. So many kills. People Magazine's sexiest man alive in the 90s. So much blood! Now can you play with me forever? Las Vegas casinos. So many kills. Shades of purple.
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. To paraphrase my dad, I love you, son. Hey, 7! Just like my favorite movie, Lucky Number 11. Oh, wait, never mind. And anybody watching can join the audience anytime. Audience members get to guess the truth and pick decoy lies to fool the players. Let's go! This is round 1, where you'll get 500 points for fooling the other players with your lies. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. In 1946, Animal Farm author George Orwell found his more sensitive side in an essay he wrote for the Evening Standard that explained how to make blank. Now make something up to fool your opponents and submit it on your device. If you're stuck, for half the points, you can hit the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it! Write something quick or use the Lie For Me button. So here are your choices. Look for the truth and tap it on your device. Okay, let's take a look. All right, choose a category. And the question is, Terry Cox isn't your typical mother, as evidenced by the time she sent her son, a college student, a care package filled with blank. Okay, enter your lies. Hurry! Hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what you guys picked. Good lying there, well fibbed. It was his trash, and it was to teach him a lesson. The lesson is that his mom is weird. Give me a category. Try this one. Here's a cautionary tale. Police arrested a man for sending journalist Kurt Eichenwald a dangerous blank. Write your lies now. Okay, look for the truth and pick it. All right, who picked what? Bam! Believe it or not, the tweet had a strobing effect purposely designed to cause seizures. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. And now for a visit to the old country. When something is really unlikely, an English speaker might say, when pigs fly. The Russian equivalent translates to, when the blank whistles on the mountain. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one is the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? And it was also... kind of spooky. Wish he'd just learn the words. Okay, pick a category. Okay, we don't have all day. Here's the question. A sapiosexual is someone who is sexually attracted to a person's blank. Enter your lies now. Finish quick, or just hit the lie for me button. Okay, take a look and find the truth. Let's see how things shook out. When I look at that poster of Einstein sticking his tongue out, that makes me really hot. Time to pick a category. Okay, focus up. The police department of the Canadian town of Kensington publicly apologized for their 2016 announcement that the new punishment for drunk driving would be blank. All right, type in your lies. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, pick the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. They apologized because a more current music reference would have been the Chainsmokers. It's final fibbage time. Pay attention, because this last one's worth triple points. Have fun. On December 23rd in Oaxaca, Mexico, locals line up for hours to view strange exhibits as part of an annual event known as Blank of the Blank. Okay, enter your lies. Okay, which one's the truth? And what did people pick?
2, 1.
8 players. Wow, so this is what a party feels like. Very cool. Don't forget you can join the audience at any time. If enough people do it, maybe we can break the internet. Okay, gang, follow me this way. Hey, I'm Todd, and just like an ad for those shoes you looked at earlier, I'm going to stalk you across many different websites. Before we begin, check out this quick tutorial.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Partyboy7, here to teach you how to play Survive the Internet. So, in each round, you'll get a prompt on your device. Go ahead and answer it. Those responses will then be sent to another player. The objective is to twist these words in the most ridiculous way possible. So if my friend Paul said selfie sticks are, quote, super dumb, then I would take him out of context. Say we're on a news site. Their super dumb would be an outrageous comment to what headline? Oh, I got it. Everybody then votes on whose comment looks the most absurd. I get rewarded for writing the twist, and Paul gets some pity points for looking foolish. The person with the most points at the end of the game wins. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please. I feel so empty inside.
Let's start things off at a video site. Okay, you're getting a prompt on your device. Don't overthink your response. Just follow your gut. Another player's comment has been sent to your device. Twist their words in the funniest way possible. Do you regret your decisions? It's too late now. Who looks the most ridiculous here? Place your vote now. And here are the results. Here's who twisted your words. They get some points. And you, the victim, get some pity points. You dolt. Here's the order of who I think is cool from top to bottom. Great. Now let's go to a crowdfunding site. Your second prompt is being sent to your device. Please answer it. Okay, here's what you're working with. Do your worst. Is anyone else's heart racing right now? Here are your candidates. Now place your votes. Let's see who got the points. Good gravy. Let's see what that round did to things. Let's switch things up and go to social media site. It's time to answer another prompt. I'd like you to really listen to your heart this time. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Here we go again. All right, let's get those votes in. let's see how everybody voted. Oh dear. It's time for the scoreboard. And our last stop of the game will be at a photo sharing site. The points are worth double this round, so try not to screw this up. All right, here's your last prompt. You know what to do. Okay, it's the last round. Go for the nuclear option if you have to. Okay, let's see how you've grown as writers. Okay, go ahead and cast those ballots. Let's see who got the votes. It all comes down to this. Well done. This has to be one of your all-time highlights.